Morning, boys and girls and families. It's Miss Tansley. I hope everybody's had a really great week. Today, we're going to do something a little different. This week, it changed from the month of April to the month of May. There is a poem for you to read on today's post. It's about April showers bring May flowers, and that is something you may have heard before. That's a saying we all use. There is a poem that goes with that saying. I would like you to read it over with your families. Maybe see if you can notice some rhyming words or words that sound the same at the end of some of the lines. I hope you enjoy it. For today's challenge, I was thinking about spring and some of the things that happen in spring. I was thinking about how birds make nests. If you go outside and look around like I did, you might find some things that a bird might use to make a nest. Here I have some grass, some sticks, a little bit of bark, a branch off a cedar tree, and a couple of things that I thought were rather interesting. This is a kind of weed, but it sort of reminded me of a feather and made me think about something soft that a bird might use to make a nest. I also found a bunch of these, which grow on a bush around here, and I thought, that might be interesting for a nest as well. If you are able to go out into your yard or near your neighborhood, maybe you could look for some things that a bird might need to make a nest with. Now, if you can't get outside because the weather's bad or you don't have a yard or something, you could look around the house. Maybe you have some yarn or some string. Maybe you have some small pieces of paper, something that a bird might find outside, and you could try to make a nest with those. Now, if we were doing this challenge at school, I would probably give you some plasticine or modeling clay to help it stick together like an adhesive. If you don't have any of that at home, that's okay. Birds don't have it either. Sometimes they use mud, so if you wanted to bring a little mud in, you could. But if that's a little too dirty, you could make some pretend mud with flour, water, and if you have whole wheat flour, it would look a little more brown, or you could put a little food coloring in to make it darker. But that's completely up to you. I'm interested to see if you can make a bird's nest that could possibly hold an egg. You don't have to get an egg out of your fridge if you don't want to. You could maybe use one of your leftover Easter eggs if you happen to have some. And just try to experience and think, what would it feel like if I was a bird trying to make a nest for some eggs? I hope you have a lot of fun with this one. You can send me a picture if you make a nest you'd like to share. Otherwise, just have fun, enjoy it, have a great weekend, and happy Fry. Yay!